Let's go crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun.
Hi, I'm Callie Edwards, and this is WGCHS On the Air. On today's broadcast, we'll be visiting one of Giles County's rumored-to-be haunted locations just in time for Halloween. Also coming up, we'll have an interview with a former GCHS quarterback who is now quarterback for an SEC football team. Plus, we'll have a report on breast cancer in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But we'll begin with a report from Whit Laxon on the upcoming presidential election.
Every even year, on the Tuesday following the first Monday in November, U.S. citizens who are at least 18 years old and are registered to vote can participate in an event known as Election Day. This year on Election Day, voters will be electing the next American president. And with the 6th of November drawing nearer, voters are having to make a decision about Decision 2012.
In the last 4 years, you cut permits and licenses on federal land and federal waters in half.
Not true, Governor Romney.
So how much did you cut them by?
Not true.
By how much did you cut them by then?
Governor, we have actually produced more oil.
No. How much did you cut licenses and permits on federal land and federal waters?
Governor Romney, here's what we did. There were a whole bunch of oil companies.
I had a question, and the question was, how much did you cut them by?
You want me to answer
How much did you cut them by?
I'm happy to answer the question.
All right, and it is?
Here's what happened.
Okay, Governor Romney represents the conservative side. Mr. Obama, President Obama, is a liberal, and they are pretty well evenly matched in this election. It seems that right now, we're listening today, the polls are almost a dead heat, and it seems that there's 5 states that are going to determine who the president's going to be. So I absolutely, at this moment, could not tell you who I would think would win this election. It is that close. The campaigns have gone well. They are as perfectly balanced as I have seen in many years now. The slightest thing is out there all the time. So both campaigns have taken the available information and they have really used it to their benefit, and I think sometimes to their detriment. But all in all, yes, the campaigns this year set a trend. It set a mode that I think will be followed by other parties for years to come.
And we've been through tough times, but we always bounce back because of our character, because we pull together. And if I have the privilege of being your president for another 4 years, I promise you I will always listen to your voices, I will fight for your families, and I will work every single day to make sure that America continues to be the greatest nation on earth.
We need strong leadership. I'd like to be that leader with your support. I'll work with you. I'll lead you in an open and honest way, and I ask for your vote. I'd like to be the next president of the United States to support and help this great nation and to make sure that we all together maintain America as the hope of the earth. Thank you so much.
You have a right and a duty to vote, but you have a right and a duty to have your own thought processes. Don't accept someone else's thoughts. Put your information together, process it, be your own individual. No one knows who you're voting for when you step in that booth unless you tell them, and you don't have to tell them. And so I would encourage you to participate, but also participate on an intellectual basis. You really need to do that because our country needs you.
I'm Whit Laxon reporting for WGCHS.
Thanks, Whit. Now we'll head to Meredith Smith at Hillside Hospital for a report on breast cancer awareness.
Cancer is a word that no one wants to hear, but unfortunately the disease seems to affect everyone in some way. One of the most common types of cancer is breast cancer, which is the second leading cause of death among women. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and to help bring awareness to the campaign, we spoke to Dr. Kenna Williams to gather information.
Well, there's several risk factors for breast cancer. One of the main risk factors is family history, and not having any children is a risk factor. Prolonged exposure to taking hormones is a risk factor, known risk factor for breast cancer. Having had a previous cancerous or precancerous lesion in the breast is a risk factor. Mammograms are recommended starting at age 40 and possibly earlier than that if you have a strong family history. A large number of breast lesions are actually found by the patient themselves doing that monthly breast self-exam. So getting your mammograms on time, doing your own breast self-exam is really important, and that's a really good thing to do. So it is something that we think about during October. We try to get messages out to the public to just jog their memory, think about that, make sure you're doing your exams, make sure you're getting your imaging, look around at your family history, and so on. Be aware of all the new things that are coming down the road in treating breast cancer. There's just an explosion of research right now going on in breast cancer, and that's a good thing for people to be aware of. That's just a good month for everybody to learn all those things that have to do with breast cancer.
Here at Giles County High School, students and teachers have become huge supporters of breast cancer awareness after one of our own staff members, Ms. Gail Pilkington, became a survivor.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2010. I had chemotherapy. I had 36 rounds of radiation, which made me very sick, but I made it through it.
What is your advice for people who may be affected by this?
Stick with your regular routine and stay strong and don't give up.
Thanks to early detection and improvements in cancer treatment, millions of women are becoming breast cancer survivors every day. And with more and more people becoming supporters of the fight, it will hopefully only be a matter of time until a cure for the cancer is found. Reporting for WGCHS, I'm Meredith Smith.
Thanks, Meredith. Next, Morgan Hoover has an exclusive interview with former GCHS and current Ole Miss quarterback Bo Wallace.
Okay, so you're playing for a college SEC team now. How is that different from playing here at Giles County?
I think it's just the speed of the game is different. It's just a lot faster, and you have big guys, 280 pounds that can that can run. So definitely the speed of the game and also the preparation that you have to put in during the week. It's even on an off day, I'm over at our indoor practice facility till like 6 o'clock. So just the preparation is just crazy.
What are your thoughts on how the season's going at Ole Miss?
I think that we're doing better than a lot of people expected us to do, but at the same time we let a couple games slip through our hands, and some games that we probably should have been in. We weren't in because of really mistakes that we made. So it's going good, and the rest of our schedule we have a chance to win. So it's just fun to go out and play on Saturday and know that you have a chance to win against great teams.
So in a couple of years you'll be graduating. Do you have any plans on what you want to do after that? Are you thinking about going pro?
Well, obviously, that's kind of why you play, is to try to make it big in it. And but yeah, obviously that's a huge dream of mine, and that's what I want to do. But at the same time, I have to have a backup plan, and I'm getting my teaching degree so I can coach high school, and really I want to coach college, but I'm getting my teaching degree to fall back on if that doesn't happen.
Do you have a favorite pro team you might want to play for?
I think it'd be awesome to play for the Titans. Have my my family right here, an hour away, and they get to come up and see every game I play.
Yeah. I know you probably haven't had much time to keep up with Giles County's season, but do you have any thoughts like you might go to state?
Well, yeah, I've actually kept up with it really good. I check Twitter every Friday night to get updates on it, and I think the guys are playing awesome, and have a chance to do something that we didn't even do, which was go 15-0. We had a slip up my year that we won it, so it's just awesome for those guys, and awesome for Coach O'Connor, and he has those guys playing really hard.
So my last question, I know you probably won't want to answer, but who do you like playing for more, Giles County or Ole Miss?
I don't know. I think playing at Giles County was awesome. The Brickyard and the high school atmosphere that it was just awesome. And then I know that Coach O'Connor and those guys playing for them was awesome, and they kind of paved the way for me to get where I am right now. But it's hard to beat playing in front of 100,000 people coming to a football game just to see you play. So definitely playing in the SEC is something amazing.
Reporting for WGCHS, I'm Morgan Hoover.
Thanks, Morgan. And finally today, I'm joined by Katie Carville, Ellen Garner, and Thomas Lockridge, who we recently sent to check out one of Giles County's supposedly haunted houses. So guys, tell me a little bit about this place.
Well, we went to the Yant house, and it was a little bit past Co-op on Yant Road, and the house looked freaky, like it was rotted and trees were all over it. It looked pretty freaky.
It scared me. It really scared me. It was a ghost.
All right, guys, so let's go ahead and check this out. And of course, Ellen and Katie had to take their boyfriends for protection, and Thomas also had to take his girlfriend for protection.
It's scary with.
Oh, a light used to be there.
Upstairs.
Do you want a friend? No. Do you want a friend?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on. Ordy. Why does it say Ordy?
Ordy.
Who's Ordy? Orda. Oh.
There's the bathtub.
There's the toilet. Okay, gross.
Reporting for WGCHS, I'm Katie Carville.
And I'm Ellen Garner.
And I'm Thomas Lockridge.
So the Ant House is haunted by Miss Childers.
Yes.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, and y'all do need to know if you go to the Ant House without permission, they will call the cops.
well, that's definitely good to know. And this piece does conclude our broadcast for today. Wishing you a happy Halloween. I'm Callie Edwards, signing off for WGCHS on the air.
I hear your heart.